welcome back, Trojan fans. We have the West Brunswick Coaches Show on ATMC, and joining me tonight, once again, head men's basketball coach Eric Davis. Coach Davis.
Good to see you.
Good to have you back.
Yeah, glad to be back.
Sometimes I wonder who's busier, me here running the restaurant or you running the schedule that at one time was, what were we talking about, 10 games in 18 days?
That's right, yes.
You started the season, you were shorthanded.
Yep.
We went to the holidays, we came back. Of course, the schedule's kind of messed up because of the hurricane and football getting pushed back. And then all of a sudden we got another long holiday weekend. You guys played over that weekend.
We did. I mean, we're sitting now, we got 6 games left. I mean, it's hard to believe that the season's almost over. I mean, it's been one of the fastest seasons I've ever coached.
It started late and it almost feels like it's getting there quicker.
It is. And this time of year, once you come back from Christmas break, I mean, it's every Tuesday, Friday. It just goes really, really fast. The state playoffs will be here before you know it.
Before you know it. Conference tournament coming up.
Exactly.
What is that, February 13th?
13th through the 17th, yes, at BCC.
Well, we got a lot to look forward to.
Yeah, that's right.
It happens fast,
It
so
does. Yeah.
we kind of got to make it out there every chance we get this time of year.
That's right.
We'll talk about some results here in a little bit, but I worked on Friday night, had a big game on Friday night. Wasn't the result that we all wanted, but I got to be honest. Everybody that went to that game, it seems like they came here afterwards and they all said it was the best high school basketball game they'd ever seen.
It really was. I'm not a moral victory guy, but
I understand.
I went in the locker room after the game and didn't have a lot of negative things to say to my team. I mean, they just made a few more plays than we did down the stretch. I mean, we had a great week last week. We started out with a home game on Monday with Topsail, a much improved team, and beat them. And then we went on the road on Wednesday and played a Ashley team that was in first place, and was able to steal one on the road, put us back in first place. And then Friday night turned right back around and had New Hanover come into town. And I mean, they're just a really good program,
Always.
Really good team. And, we pride ourselves on playing hard, and that's the one thing. New Hanover always going to match your toughness, and they're going to play as hard as you play. And then it comes down to execution at the end, and they made a few more plays than we did.
So since we've talked last, 4 games.
Yes.
When do you get a chance to rest?
Well, we got 3 days in a row, 3 practice days this week, and I don't know. I feel like I'm on vacation, even though we're practicing. But it's been tough. I mean, 10 games and 18 days, and I know when I'm tired, I know my players are tired.
Absolutely.
Especially the way we play, because we're playing 84 feet. I mean, we're full court press, and we're trying to out hustle everybody we play. And when you play that many games, it's hard to get guys up every night to play.
I imagine it is. They ever take naps on the bus?
Yeah,
I know you went to Fayetteville on Monday.
Yeah.
Tell us about that.
Well, we left Charlotte about 2:30. We headed to Leland. We stopped in Leland to get something to eat. The kids were up. They were having a good time on the bus, and we got to get something to eat and got back on the bus and got real quiet. We got headed up 421, headed to Union High School, and I turned around and looked in the back of the bus. I had 10 guys back there sleeping, and I told my assistant coach, I said, we might be in for a long night tonight, and we continued to sleep during the game, it seemed like. But
long road trip, and that can be tough.
3-day weekend holiday, a little unfortunate that we didn't bring it like we normally do, but we're back into conference play now, and got a big game Friday night against Laney.
We've got an unusual set of circumstances that are going to affect seeding and playoffs, too.
Yes.
Can you expand on that? Just because of football season getting pushed long?
Well, usually what they'll do is they'll take a 22-game season. They'll allow you to play 24 games. So what you can do is you can schedule 24 and you get to drop 2 losses, non-conference. This year what they've done is because of the football, there's a lot of teams that did not have their players when they started, and teams were losing games because they didn't have their full team.
We talked about that a few shows back.
So what the state has done is they've allowed you to drop. They're only counting 20. So they're only counting 8 non-conference games, and we've got our 8, so we're going to go into playoffs at 8-0 non-conference. So Monday night's loss, other than you want to win if you're a competitor, you want to win every time you step on the floor, but we just got to continue to get better and put that game behind us and move on.
But that helps make up for you're a tough scheduler. That trip to Loris,
yes,
that helps kind of cushion that.
It does.
We want to play the best and we want to win.
Yeah, I mean, because at some point you hope you're going to go on the road in the playoffs and you're going to play in an environment like a Loris or go 2 hours away and be able to handle that bus trip. But I'll do a little bit better job as a coach to make sure that I'm monitoring what they're doing on the bus.
I'm going to throw something out there real quick. If you had the pregame meal in Leland, it couldn't have been a Wing and Fish Company.
You're right. Maybe that's why we didn't get the
there
W.
was maybe an energy drop-off. I don't know.
That's right.
I'm just throwing that out there.
Well, we tried to cut the trip in half. I didn't want to put them on the bus and drive 2.5 hours solid. I figured we'd go an hour, stop, and finish the trip. But maybe we need to come to Wing and Fish next time we go on the road.
That's not. There's no science behind that. I'm just
go.
throwing that out there. Y'all think about it. Digest it if you will.
Well, we do our pre-games at when we play at home. Every home game we eat here. We've lost 5 games in the last 4 years at home. So I mean, maybe there's a secret.
Maybe there's a trend.
Right.
Maybe that home court advantage goes a little deeper.
That's it.
I don't know. We try to take care of it.
Well, you definitely do that. Kids love it. I mean, I told our kids. The first time this year I told them that we were coming to Wing and Fish, I could see them in the classroom. They were pumping their fists and excited about it. So they really enjoy coming over.
That's the goal.
That's it.
Let's talk some X's and O's.
Okay.
Again, you don't have to give any trade secrets away. What this game that we saw on Friday that everybody raved about, what happened? Why is our basketball now at that level where people come and without me even asking the question, talk about the best high school basketball they've ever seen was about 3 minutes away?
Well, I think number one is it goes back to us wanting to play hard. I mean, we're going to give great effort every night. New Hanover was giving great effort, so the intensity of the game, the crowd was packed. They got off. They jumped out to a 13-point lead in the first half. We got back on our heels, turned the ball over a little too much. They were making shots. They've got a wing player, Romello Williams, and I mean he is really good. He had 18 points at halftime. So at halftime, going into the half, Khalil Bland hit a half-court bank shot to cut the lead from 9 to 6. So it gave us the momentum going into halftime. We made some adjustments. Felt like the Williams kid was driving. We weren't helping him fast enough. He was getting anywhere on the floor he wanted to. So what we started to do is our helpline guy, as soon as he made a move driving to the basket, we just went ahead and doubled him immediately. Felt like it kind of threw them off a little bit. We were able to get back in the game, but their point guard, I mean, he made 3 just huge three-pointers in the fourth quarter with less than 3 minutes to go. I mean, it was one after another.
That's almost impossible to overcome.
It really is. I mean, you feel like we cut the lead. We'd cut the lead to 1. We'd cut it to 2. And every time we'd do that, kid would knock down a 3 and then extend the lead back to 4 or 5. And just like I said, we just couldn't ever get over the hump.
Sometimes somebody just can shoot the lights out and there's nothing you can do about it.
That's it. I mean, big-time players make big-time plays. Right. And he's a 4-year starter at the point guard spot for them, and
for a reason.
Yeah, I mean, he was starting at the point when some of my guys were still in middle school. So, he's been in that position for a long time, and he's a player. He's a competitor.
Well, I'm sure everybody remembers this number for the conference tournament.
Oh yeah. We got to make sure we find him, and especially late game situation.
Absolutely.
But the style we play, we trap in the backcourt, and they threw the ball into the Williams kid. We trap him. They're able to get it out of the trap. Then their point guard's racing. We didn't do a very good job of rotating over on him. And like I said, he just made huge shot after huge shot. And, and unfortunately, we just couldn't get over the hump.
We talked about guards a lot last time.
Yeah.
Let's talk about bigs.
Yeah.
What's going on with the bigs? Are you comfortable where you're at in the
paint
right now?
I felt like early on in the year we were getting out rebounded. Not so much just from a big standpoint, but because this takes 5 guys to rebound. Everybody's got to box out, but I feel like our bigs have done a really good job lately. Caleb Gilbert, Josh Woodard, especially, which both of them are 6'6", 6'7". You expect your 6'6", 6'7" guys to box out and get rebounds. And I mean, both of them are super athletic and get off the floor, and they've done a really good job of rebounding basketball. Josh has had some, he had 19 points Monday night. He's tough. I mean, he's strong.
Finally got that killer instinct.
Yeah, he's had a couple really nice dunks. And those are plays that 2 years ago, last year, he wasn't making, and he's making those plays every night now for us.
Well, tell us what we got to look forward to this week.
Well, we got Laney on Friday night. Really well coached team. They've just upset Ashley last night, so we're sitting as a 4-way tie at the top of the conference.
Anything can happen now.
Yeah, I mean, New Hanover. I could go through it. New Hanover beats us twice. We beat Hoggard and Ashley and Laney. And Laney beats Ashley. I mean, it's just crazy.
It's a log jam at the top.
Anything happens. It's like the ACC of basketball, of high school
got
basketball.
Good teams on our
we do, and we got good coaches. I mean, coaches that teams are going to be prepared. The good thing is we're in Charlotte. We're going to have a pregame meal here at Wing and Fish on Friday, I know we're going to be ready. But
they will have plenty of protein.
That's right. But we'll be ready. I tell you, Vereen, last time we played, speaking of post guys, I mean, he played very well against them. He had 14 points in the post. We're expecting big things from him on Friday night as well.
I got a feeling you're going to have a great crowd again on Friday, too.
Definitely.
It gets kind of loud in there.
It does. Loud and hot.
Loud and hot.
Yeah.
And that's what we want.
That's it. My wife said the other night somebody came up to her and was complaining about how hot it was in the building, saying that everybody keeps saying Coach Davis likes the gym hot, but I mean we have the heat as low as it go, but you put 900 people in that gym. I mean it's going to get hot.
Right.
But we're conditioned for that. We had great practice today. We're trying. You got to be smart because you want to get your legs back. But so yesterday we haven't been shooting free throws very well. So every kid took 200 or 300 free throws, and we charted all of them. It's a way for us to get better from the free throw line, but also kind of save some legs. But then we got back to business today and had a really good practice, and that's what we'll do tomorrow as well.
No bus naps. No game.
Yeah.
Well, Coach, we got a couple things to go over too.
Okay.
We're going to do a coach's challenge every week now.
All right.
I got to be honest. That wasn't death sauce last week.
Is that right?
That was the hot one.
Wow.
I hope that when you got home, you didn't have to drink, 6 gallons of water.
Well, I did. I went in, went right to the freezer and got some ice and put it on my lips. And
I apologize for the deception. Well, there's a certain way we got to do things. So we got to keep everybody honest.
That's right.
So I'm coming clean.
Well, I appreciate that.
Yes, sir. We're going to do something different tonight. We're not going to kill your taste buds tonight. Okay. But between you and Coach Johnson, we're going to find a way to measure skills. I mean, we were talking about this earlier. I think if y'all played one-on-one, I think you might probably dribble all around him, but he might be able to post you up.
There you go, yeah.
He's got a little bit,
a little more size.
A little size.
You're right.
You're probably a better shooter. He might be a better rebounder. This is just basketball stereotypes. He's got a little bit of size.
Yeah, he does.
We're going to shoot from right here.
Okay.
We're going to give you 10 shots at our new basketball goal.
All right.
And we're going to see what's up.
Okay.
The key is not to destroy anything because it's not a Nerf ball now. It's not regulation size.
That's right. I look like Shaquille with that ball.
I'm going to, whatever works.
That's right.
But I'll try and rebound as best I can.
Okay.
We're going to give you 10 good looks at the basket.
Okay.
You can hook it. You can go old school, or you can however you want to do it.
All right.
But you got to stay in that chair.
All right. We ready?
Whenever you're ready.
All right. Here we go. Oh. 0 for 1. Bank. 0 for 2.
You called it. All right.
0 for 3.
Coach, you got to pick it up now.
I know it. There it is.
All right, there we go. 1 for 4. We need somebody charting these.
There we go.
Where we at? 2 for 6?
2 for 6.
Right.
Oh. 2 for 7. 3 for 8.
We can still get to 500.
Oh,
and it rims out.
3 for 9. Man.
So we're 4 for 10.
4 for 10.
We're not going to tell any players about this on Friday. They won't see this until they watch ATMC. So we'll just keep this between us.
Well, if we shoot 40% from 3-point line, we'll take that.
We'll take that, Coach. Always great.
All right, thank you.
Good luck on Friday, and we'll be talking to you before the conference tournament. Knock them out.
All right,
go Trojans. All right, Trojan fans, welcome back to the West Brunswick Coaching Show on ATMC. I have Coach Dylan Johnson. He's smiling tonight, folks. Last week, 2-1. That's a winning record for West Brunswick Trojans ladies basketball.
Yep.
Who did we beat last week? We beat
Topsail, really close game. Ashley, really close game. Then we lost New Hanover, but we competed for the first half. So New Hanover's they're a special team this year.
I think West Brunswick's getting to be special.
We are.
In this conference, if you can have a week play 3 games and have a winning record,
yeah.
I mean, where are we stacking up now in the conference? We're 5th, but we're moving up.
We're 5th. We're behind Topsail because Topsail's played one more game than us. So I mean, they're a little bit. I think if we go head to head, we'll actually be ahead. But then we have Laney at 3rd. But we play Laney this week. We play Laney Friday. We lost them in overtime by 3.
Right.
And really, we lost in the last 10 seconds. They fouled us 4. We shot 4 straight free throws, missed every one of them, and then they hit some at the end. So we should have won that game, but we could have, should have. Right.
And we're at home on Friday.
We are.
Big green crowd.
We hope so.
It'll be good.
Because if we win Friday night, and expecting that Topsail loses to New Hanover, which I'm not trying to talk down, but they probably will. All right. Then we'll be then 3rd in the conference.
There we go. With the conference tournament coming up fast, I mean, we need every bit of seating we can get.
6 games left. I did the math because I'm a big, I get too antsy about it, so I like looking ahead. I probably shouldn't do that as much, but as long as we win the games we're supposed to win going through, we can clinch the number 1 seed in the 3A and possibly finish 3rd in the whole 4A conference. Which, I mean, I look back at previous records, I don't think we've ever finished over 418.
If that happens, what are you going to say to your brother?
I'm going to say thank you for laying the foundation.
That's what I figured you said.
That's what I'm going to say.
I mean, you could give him a hard time, right? But we're working together on this.
Exactly. You never know. I might even come be my JV coach sometime.
I'll let him know that's out there. Excellent. Well, we're very pleased with the way this is trending. Obviously, Eric's got several years in. I think he's on year 6 here now.
Something like that.
This is year 1 for you. Mm-hmm. It only goes up from here.
Yeah.
So, I mean, congratulations.
Thank you.
I mean, it's early to say that, but we've got a great start to the season. We got more conference ball to be played. We got a conference tournament. And like you said, there's a good chance we'll be having some home playoff games too.
Look, right now, look at the rankings. Again, Max Preps is what it is, but they go by that. They said they don't, but they do go by that a lot because it factors straight the schedule.
Sure.
We're 30th in the state in 3A right now. I mean, I know that's maybe not be a big deal, but
it's a lot better than being 130th.
That's right. I mean, we're in the top 4th of the state in 3A. So again, take that as you will. I'm not a big rankings guy myself. I just saw it today and it stood out to me. Wow. Anybody have said that before the season started?
Hey, we're training in the right direction.
I was told one time, y'all win 5 games, you'll be coach of the year, and I thought, well, that's facetious, but I mean, I hold them to a high standard, and not say I ain't better than the next guy, but I feel like that these girls and just players in general, if you hold the bar high, they might not reach it, but they're going to jump their best to get up there to it.
One more question before we get to some specifics about the family relationship, though. When you win a game, do you text a picture of the scoreboard to your brother?
No, but he is my first call.
Gotcha.
And not really to say anything with losses and wins, just talk to him because he usually keeps up with it pretty good.
Yeah.
He keeps up with us really well. He really misses these girls at times. I mean, he had to do his own thing for his career, but I mean, he does miss them. And he cares a lot about how we do. And so I'll call him, and we'll talk about for about 5 minutes. If it's a win, I will talk 15. If it's a loss, maybe 5 seconds.
I understand.
On the phone, right? But this again, he's a good ear to talk to bounce things off of. I might disagree, I might agree, but it's just good to have someone to talk to. And again, Coach Davis is just a great ear too. We talk about stuff all the time. It's always good to have somebody people that actually care about the sport as much as you do. And again, it's not all about the sport, but it's just about the camaraderie and I feel like as coaches, we're doing so much for these kids in the long run. Because basketball stops for everybody. look, NBA, college, it stops eventually. You got it all in your brain at the end of the day.
There's a payoff in this between, other than just wins and losses.
Exactly. Other than money, other than anything, it's just, it's priceless to see a young student succeed in the classroom and just excited about succeeding in the classroom as they are on the court or the field. I tell them all the time, if you want to go to college, let's say you want to play basketball, if you got the same abilities in both hands and one has a 3.0, one has 2.0, the college can take 3.0 every single time. Just because they know, they see that GPA and they think, hey, she actually cares about, or he actually cares about their studies.
And if you don't make the grades, you can't play.
Bye-bye scholarship.
Yeah. What do we have to look forward to on Friday night? Tell us who's been killing it.
Jada Allen has just been, you look at our stats by player, and you don't really see anything that pops out other than Brianna. She averages about a double-double, but other than that, I mean, there's a lot of things that aren't on that stat page that's happening on the court. Like Jada Allen, for example, she is a defensive pest. I'm talking about, she averages about 5 or 6 steals a game.
The kind of player you hate to play against.
Yeah, if I was playing against her, I'd hate to play, because she just is so, I think,
tenacious.
I watched the film when I just look at her, I'm like, gosh, she must be annoying the mess of that point guard. Because I started off playing back lump, but we weren't playing well, hanging back and taking punches. So I kind of transitioned, talked to my coaching staff, said we need to get more aggressive. Now we do a lot more full court pressure. We still play a little bit of his own, but full court pressure. We're transitioning down to man-to-man. So I mean, they're learning a lot. It's been amazing to see when these girls grow in terms of their depth of knowledge for the game of basketball. Before the game, we could have put out 5 chairs and they guarded somebody better than we could man-to-man. All right. Now we're actually can go full court and turn people over. That Topsail game, we were down by 4 with 2 minutes to go. We went double fist, which is our full court man-to-man, and I mean within a minute we were up by 2.
Close games, you got to win them.
Actually, the same thing.
That's the mark of a good team right there.
The same thing. Actually, we're down by 4 with about a minute and a half to go. We got man-to-man. We get a few turnovers, we get some layups. They're starting to care as much as the coaching staff does. And when they care about it as much as we do,
you're going to get good
be
results.
Successful. Exactly.
Yes, sir. Gotcha. So we're going to have a packed gym on Friday.
Oh, yes.
We're going to have a lot of green. Everybody's going to come eat at Wing and Fish
That's
before
right.
and after. And let's go ahead and win one.
Exactly. I mean, come out. If you haven't made it to a game all year, you don't really know. Even if you're not a basketball fan, I mean, at Laney, we lost by 3 in overtime. Boys won by 1. So I mean, it'll be a good game to come watch, and it'll be exciting to say the least.
And overall, an evening of West Brunswick basketball is the best $6 you can spend in the town. It's cheaper than going to the movies.
Oh yeah.
But you get 2 games. You don't just get 1. You come, watch the girls.
Yep.
Watch the guys. You had a great evening. Yeah, we talked about the gym being a little warm. That's all right. That means we're getting it full. Mm-hmm. And then when you're done, you come to Wing and Fish.
Exactly.
That's perfect.
I mean, we have a brand new floor, thanks to the Marie Home Foundation. I mean, I would put it against any court any floor in the state. Man, I'm telling you,
brand new.
That thing is immaculate. Anybody who's seen it will say the same thing. So I mean, just come out and see what's going on with these. And again, it's not for me or Coach Davies. We'd actually probably rather have people not come and yell at us all the time, right? But it's part of the job. But
that just means they care.
Exactly, that's right. I mean, it pumps me up. But also, the kids enjoy looking in those stands and seeing people watching them. You know what I'm saying? It puts a level of accountability on their backs where they feel like they owe something to the community. And they really do. We put it's family first, and this community is like a family. So we want to do right by our family by coming out there and giving our 110% best every play. And again, I want not for me. I want the kids to see them and see their hard work paying off, because what is the end result from playing hard and trying to build a better program, trying to start something and make history, is seeing more fans come to the games.
And see what they've done. I mean, you're getting donations to get this program on par and ahead of the 4A schools in a lot of cases.
Well, I mean, the community support has been unparalleled. I'm telling you, it's just been a blessing, to say the least. Like I said, I told somebody the other day, I could never see myself leaving. I mean, just Yeah, there's some bad times at every job.
I'm going to remind you of that when 4A schools come calling for you now.
Yeah.
Folks, we have a public record. It's on TV.
Exactly.
Y'all heard it here first. He's not going anywhere. He's never leaving.
I mean, I don't want to. I don't. I mean, it really, because money doesn't buy everything. It's about the atmosphere you're in. And this Charlotte, North Carolina is a great atmosphere for not just basketball, but
life in
general.
I love it here.
I do too. I've been 2 places already in my young life, and I would not move. My wife won't let me either. My wife says, we're not leaving the beach. You know, I would not move, I mean, unless it was life-changing, you know?
Yeah, well, we're going to keep you here. We have a record of it now.
Exactly.
Now, I got to be honest about something.
Okay.
You're probably going to be a little bit mad at me.
What is it?
Last time we did the show, we fed you and Coach Davis some wings.
I remember that.
I may have misrepresented the sauce that we used.
Yeah, it was a little hot.
I hope that didn't cause, you didn't have to run to the store and buy more milk or...
Let me just tell y'all, I didn't feel right for a week.
So I apologize. Sometimes we do things a little differently with the Coach's Challenge. I promise I'll never give that sauce to you players.
Please,
okay?
Yeah, don't do that. We won't be able to play that night.
Now, if there's any, crazy people out there that like really hot sauces, that is called Ric Flair sauce.
Listen, it tastes good too.
I told him it was death. It's not death sauce. It's hotter than death.
Yeah.
But we have a different Coach's Challenge tonight.
All right,
so
what is it?
Are you mad at me?
Eating shrimp, hot shrimp now?
Are you mad at me?
No.
Okay, good. I didn't want us to leave on bad terms tonight. We're not even going to make you eat anything tonight.
Oh, thank God.
We're going to let you shoot a basketball. Now, we talked about this earlier. The one-on-one between the two of y'all is not going to work. You got a little bit of a size advantage. I just don't think that's fair. That's why basketball is a team game.
That's right.
So we're trying to control for all those factors. We're going to make you shoot seated right where we are now at our brand new basketball goal.
That's nice.
Coach Davis is already gone.
Okay.
He's a great shot, man. He made 9 of them. So.
Out of how many?
Out of 10.
Oh, my God.
So the odds there, you're going to have to pretty much go perfect to win this thing.
All right.
Can you do that?
I'm going to do my best.
Now, and he called his banks, too.
Call his banks?
Called his banks.
I'll do that.
I got faith in you.
All right. So
he's got a little experience. You got that youthful exuberance.
Just right here?
Right here.
Okay.
You just can't get out of your seat.
Okay.
Let's see what we can do.
All right.
I'll try to rebound as best I can. That's one. One and one. Oh! One to air ball. You got Britt. 2 of 4.
Oh!
Front rim. 2 of 5.
The crowd's too loud, man. The crowd's a little too loud for me. God,
2 of 7.
Oh!
2 of 8. I'm going to stop you real quick. Stop. Coach Davis only made 4. If you hit these next 4, you tie.
Oh, man. Oh!
Last shot for the tie. Oh! Coach Johnson, you are ever so close. But I have to announce that Coach Davis won the Coach's Challenge for tonight.
Not going 2 in a row.
That's 2 in a row.
2 in a row by inches.
Hot wing eating and basketball shooting. We need to come up with another one for next time. I was hoping you could tie so we could have a tiebreaker next time.
We just need to cut this out of the broadcast. Let me do it again. Just kidding.
That wouldn't be fair.
I know.
Coach, good luck on Friday. We'll talk to you again, I'm sure, before the conference tournament. We look forward to seeing the product on the court. That'd
be great. Again, come out Friday night at home. Starts at 6 o'clock, 6 p.m. Girls, then boys. We appreciate your support. Thank you.
You want another shot for redemption?
No, let's take one more.
All right.
One more.
One more.
If I make it, we cut the broadcast. Oh.
That's it. That's a wrap.